Hello, dear friends. Happy New Year. I greet you from home and abroad. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This very moment, I found it imperative to convince everyone in Nigeria and in the whole world that Inec chairman Mahmood Yakubu is dead and have been paid the last respect according to the Islamic religion. Let nobody deceive you. When I told you about the Labaja's death and hospitality as he was flown secretly out of the country for medication, none of you believed me. Some of you fought for the dead against me, who is saying the truth. And this is why I tell you that Nigeria will never recover and Nigeria will never be a country. And never will Nigeria succeed in this world, because their evil is more than devil. You discover that if you are close to devil, Lucifer himself, sometimes he tells you the truth. But devil is better than Nigeria and their government. There's no truth in their mouth. But they knows the truth. And that is why devil is being called devil. Because devil knows the truth, but he refused to agree. He refused to accept it. What I'm telling you now, what happened at the end? They say those who are defending Labaja said Labaja is playing ball in the Eagle Square in Abuja. They saw him yesterday morning. Labaja is hell and healthy. Labaja is very big now and has fully recovered. He's even going to contest for presidency 2027. There's no any kind of lies that Nigeria and their government didn't tell to cover the death and the sickness of Labaja. Labaja was sick of cancer. He has been battling with the cancer until the very day he stopped breathing on earth, where they flew him outside the country for treatment. They tried by all means to cover him. It couldn't work. Look at Umaru Musa Yaradua. Yaradua died since in Saudi Arabia, but Nigerians covered him. They say Yaradua have recovered. He's about to come back and take over the office from Goodluck Jonathan. Some of you knows that what I'm saying is the truth. That very soon, Umaru Musa Yaradua will arrive. So what happened in the end? And the end tells us the truth. Umaru Musa Yaradua was brought back to Nigeria with ambulance helicopter. Ambulance helicopter flew him into Nigeria in the night. And that night, they took light everywhere. I was in Abuja when they brought him in. There was no light. There was light off everywhere in Abuja or in the whole nation, so that no radio, no television, nothing will carry the news that Yaradua is dead, so that they will produce another Yaradua, because Northerners are born with the power. Northerners are born with the presidential power. Northerners are born to rule, and every other person in the contraption called Nigeria is born to serve. And they have finally disgraced themselves. In my subsequent bulletin, you'll be hearing many things. So let's go. You remember the death of Muhammadu Buhari, General Muhammadu Buhari, in 2017. So what happened? They sealed it, they concealed it. The whole country, the whole world heard it. And even United Kingdom sent condolence message by late Queen Elizabeth to Nigeria for the death of their president, who just passed away in London hospital. And Tinubu, this Tinubu you see, you people don't know what you brought upon yourself. I say Satan is better than Tinubu. This Tinubu you see was called by a journalist and told him, see what has happened. Tinubu told the journalist to not to tell anybody that any amount of money he needs, he will give to him. All right? So that the death of Buhari can be sealed, can be concealed secretly. And when the journalist said no, it's not supposed to be so, Tinubu threatened to kill the journalist. Tinubu paid money to assassinate the journalist. Some of you may be hearing it from me today. And what I'm telling you is not a lie. It is truth that General Muhammadu Buhari, who overthrew the democratic elected president of Nigeria in the person of former headmaster from Sokoto, I think, Shehu Shagari. Buhari overthrew Shehu Shagari. So now, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me with humility. So that was 1984, 85, when they changed Nigeria money. Buhari put people in a tight corner. You see, there is nothing good you can get out of bad thing or out of bad person. Buhari was evil, and at the same time, this political marigenda you are experiencing today was agreed upon by Northerners and Westerners, that is Yorubas and Hausas, that after Buhari regime, then Tinubu will be the next person to rule Nigeria. That Igbo man will never smell presidential seat in Nigeria. Igbo man will never rule Nigeria as a president. You may doubt me, you may believe me. At the end of the day, when Buhari died, Tinubu paid whatever it will take him to conceal the death of Buhari. How did it leak at the end? I always tell you people, just to say the truth. It's only the truth will make you free. Then Buhari was buried in Saudi Arabia. His burial ceremony and everything took place in Saudi Arabia. Tinubu paid with Northerners to produce new Buhari, the one that was walking like he has a screw to hernia. That was a young man, Jibiru, from Niger Republic. So he was wearing pampas, walking like an old man, walking like somebody who have screw to hernia. But you people, some of you still will not believe what I'm saying up to now. Because you wonder how I get my news. You wonder how I get the information I'm giving to you. I told you I'm everywhere and every minute, at every time. But one day, I will leave completely anything that have to do with Nigeria or Biafra and go my way because I'm too busy and God have blessed me. But what I will not do is to tell lies. I will tell you the truth. Now, they went and coded Buhari, and brought. Jibiru is the name of that man you see. They call Buhari. So they coded him with plastic surgery and make him to look like the late Buhari. And you Nigerians keep silent and quiet and mute and agree so that Tinubu will rule Nigeria, so that Igbo man will not rule. Then what happened at the end? They use Mahmood Yakubu with Tinubu and the Jibiru to fulfill it. Peter Obi won the election. Then you people collected it from him because it has been predetermined that Tinubu must to be the next president after Buhari, whether you like it or not. Now, what are we talking about? You are debunking the death of Yakubu Mahmood. If Mahmood Yakubu is alive, let him come out and speak that he is alive, that nothing is wrong with him. But I'm telling you, today, they are paying Yakubu Mahmood the last respect according to the Islamic religion. You see, so many Nigerian papers that carried his death have debunked it, have renounced it. It's not that they don't know, but because Nigeria is not a country. It's a useless and evil entity where truth cannot be said and truth is not accepted, whether you like what I'm saying or not. Yakubu Mahmood, the Inec chairman who stole P2B's mandate, is confirmed dead. Is confirmed dead. So he's no more in the land of the living. So when you listen on Tuesday, and what have you, so many news broke out. Why I didn't want to say anything is because I have said it, and your people insulted me. Then the news broke out, confirmed that he's gone. And people are rejoicing. People are thanking God, going for thanksgiving, appreciating God that finally, by the grace of God, Mahmood Yakubu have died. So, by now I believe he is true with Allah. Yes. So, see his dead body. See him being buried. Nobody killed him, but I believe Allah have finally called him.